Previously on the Berry Besties. In the last video, you were able to watch me attempt to make a large, big, giant strawberry entrance. I tried my hand at making what I felt like was the best strawberry I could that surrounded my residence surface with still a lot of space to be able to decorate it. After a lot of trial and error to make sure everything was perfectly symmetrical, I finally got to a good place where I was satisfied with the build. This is how that turned out, and I was still kind of contemplating what I felt like the strawberry could look like, because I know one thing about me is that I can definitely do things perfectly. So looking at that first strawberry, I wasn't fully satisfied. I kept trying my hand at things until I finally got what I felt like was satisfactory for the time being. So with lots of trial and error, we ended up with this at the end, and today we're starting off by getting dressed and looking at a newly perfected strawberry, because that one just wasn't it. Welcome to Shortcake once again. The strawberry has definitely been perfected since the previous episode, and I'm excited to show you how it's turned out. We're going to start off with a brand new outfit and, of course, a terraforming tool. Before I show you the reveal of the strawberry, I was thinking about trying out outlining it with a waterscaping. I don't know if this is going to be something I love, so this is me kind of just jumping right in, testing things out, and we will eventually take a peek at the map and see how I like it with the water surrounding it, and hopefully just like give it like this super cute, I don't know, just like highlighted effect. I wanted to really give the vibes of strawberry shortcake and that big strawberry patch at the start. Okay, are you ready for the reveal? Here's how my strawberry looks right now. I know, it was really quick. Let me pull it back out. So it's kind of like not as apparent on the map as I'd like it to be. So this water is hopefully going to bring it out and make it look a lot prettier. But I am nervous because I know that this strawberry does get pretty wide, and I'm not sure if the water can flow and work the same way as the cliffs did for the strawberry. But we're gonna try our best, and this is a huge trial and error. So, you know, if you've ever been struggling with terraforming or waterscaping, just know you're not alone. Even the pros go through it. Okay, at this point, I feel like the water is already going out a little further than I'd like it to, and it is a little bit sharp, but I'm not going to let this discourage me. We're gonna get back to work, keep trying our hand at this, and hopefully, with trial and error, as mentioned before, we can get a good handle on things. Okay, after extending the rivers for quite some time, I feel like it's just not hitting right. Like, going over to the area, I don't know, it just feels very far off from the strawberry. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a look at the map again, get a real good look at things, and hopefully I can bring this water in and make it more accurate to the outline of the strawberry. Again, we're not trying to have like a river around the strawberry, we're trying to have an outline of it. So hopefully in this next round, I can get this water to be a little bit closer to the cliffs and a little bit more accurate to the actual shape that we're following. All right, I feel like I figured out a pinpoint way to see how close the water can get to the strawberry. So while that's not perfect, I still think there is a strong chance we can pull this off. But with Meringue in the way, maybe not. So maybe we can talk to her and see if she'll want to leave. It's cute to see you too. Alright, well, until Meringue... Oh! Okay, give me 2 seconds. Meringue is hopefully going to go and do her workout next door at the resident service, and then we can get back to the real plan, the work, as you can see. Alright, Meringue has successfully stepped away from the build, which means we can get back to it. She is indeed working out at the resident service with Bob, so such a slay move from her. And now our job is to bring this water closer to the strawberry while still leaving at least one square space, that way I can put decor around it. And also our job is to make sure that it's actually tracing the real shape that we made, because it's such a cutesy strawberry now. We have no more acorn type of vibes, and we need this water to really highlight what's going on the island. Our large strawberry patch, if you will. Okay, looking at the map, we've successfully done it. The water is now following the strawberry shape, the exact way that I was hoping it would. We just need to slim it up on one side and continue it on around the full thing. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work and make sure, slowly but surely, we're actually outlining the strawberry the best way we can. Okay, looking at the map, I still feel like we're on a good track. I do feel like the water tracing this edge of the strawberry could be rounder, but we will continue playing around with that and working our way up around the full thing. At this point in time, I don't know if I want to do the leaves, so we'll have to see if I want to trace those as I continue on. Okay, pulling up the map, I really like the shape of the strawberry outline. It's really helping the strawberry pop. I do think it's a little thick, so in this next round, I'm going to thin the water around it, and hopefully it'll still have this exact shape that the strawberry has without taking away from it as much. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll see how that goes. If it goes well, then we'll go to the other side and later decide if we want to do the leaves or anything else. Getting one more look before I jump into work, of course, because you know, this is a big task, and this is a very large terraform slash waterscape project. Here we go. Wish me luck. Okay, getting a real good look at the map. I am so happy with how this looks. I'm a little bit nervous. I feel like it kind of just doesn't give me the full vision right now, but I'm gonna continue on following through with it and hope for the best. So at this point, I am going to do the other side in a moment and try to emulate what I already have on this side here. Okay, round two. I'm hoping this is going to be quite easy for me and not take as long because I already did it. But knowing me, it could go 50-50. I can do it perfectly right away, or I can struggle like it's the first time all over again. I don't know if you can relate, but I would love the reassurance in the comment section if this is something that others also face. For now, we're going to continue on and hope for the best. And of course, in between, check a million times to make sure I don't mess up and stay on track. It's just the way I work, guys. Thanks for following through with this long gameplay. I'm excited to see how this turns out, so hopefully you'll stick around and continue to see my strawberry come to life as the one you see in the thumbnail. Okay, we're hitting that halfway point on the strawberry, and so far so good. I still don't know if I'm 100% confident in this waterscaping. At points I love it, at other points I feel like it's taking away from the strawberry, so who knows? There's been a couple times in my mind where I'm like, do I want this? Should I stop? But I figured I can at least go to see the full piece put together, the full vision that I once had, and maybe, who knows, I might love it in the end. It's kind of growing on me, like a real fruit would, so maybe. Okay, now that we've gotten a good look at the map, we're going to jump back into the build right now and hopefully continue the riverscaping on the other side to match the others. I'm still a little bit nervous, but confident that I can just quickly get this portion done and hopefully have a beautiful strawberry. Okay, I've done it. I'm almost there. We're at the finish line almost. One thing about me, I love to pull up my map a million times. So you're probably gonna see me continue to do this throughout this whole video. And that's because I just like to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. We're gonna go and try to finish the top curve of the strawberry, and hopefully that looks cutesy the first time around. Diana's here for good luck, so maybe. After planning that waterscaping, of course I have to look, and at this point I can't tell if I've been staring at my map this long, too long I should say, or if this is uneven. Part of me thinks it's perfect, the other part of me thinks that this is off, so at this point I'm probably gonna stare at this map a million times over, and I'll spare you the full, behind the scenes of how long it takes me to look at this map and decide if this is right or not. And we'll jump back in when I'm ready to continue on with the waterscaping. At this point, I also think I will be carrying on the water, so that's something that you can look forward to seeing. I think it'll help with the leaves and highlighting them. So let's continue on with the show and hopefully get this strawberry fully popping on the island. Oh my gosh. Okay, using the water to go around the leaves really helped things. Like, now I see the strawberry and I'm feeling the vibes and I'm finally feeling satisfied. Of course, I'm always going to do a couple little touches here and there, but at this point, I'm feeling really confident. Right now, I'm going to close up the rivers surrounding it so it kind of stands out on its own. This is a very exciting time, and I'm really looking forward to start decorating the entrance of my island finally with this new design. Looking at the map in its fullest right now, I do need to step forward so I can see everything, but I'm really loving the way that this has turned out. Like, we have a whole strawberry on Shortcake now, not just some tiny little thing. Honestly, I feel so proud, but there is some things that I'm worried about. Like, how are you going to walk into the strawberry at the entrance? And do the seats look good with the cliffs? I don't know. I think right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside the strawberry and maybe test out half and half. With all this water surrounding the strawberry, I think it's only fair that we try the seeds the same way. So let's see how that looks. Okay, looking at the map with the light green and the water seeds, automatically I'm like, I think you can see the seeds better with the water, but I do think it's easier to decorate with the cliffs. Both are kind of challenging in their own respective rights, but I really can't decide which one I like most. Maybe you can let me know in the comment section which one you prefer. For now, I'm gonna sit here and kind of contemplate for a moment if I should keep the light green seeds or go bold with the water ones. Either way, it will be a decorating challenge that I'm gonna have to be up for. Alright, now that we've had a moment to look, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pursue the water seeds instead of the cliff seeds. Maybe it'll be easier in the end to decorate. If you think this was the wrong choice though, definitely let me know down below. I'm curious to see what kind of seeds you would have chose, or if you would have went with pathing, because that was another option that I didn't even bother to delve into. Okay, and checking the map with our new water seeds, this is looking amazing. It's honestly eye-popping, drawing, and it really feels like Strawberry Shortcake's Strawberry Patch. At this point, I already have so many more visions. Like, I'm in love with this space so much, I think I want to live here. But that's for another day. Surprise! It's a new day here on Shortcake, and I am too excited to wait to jump into the island. So, we're hopping in right away, and of course, with a new day means a new outfit. So let's get dressed real quick, and let me tell you what we're going to be doing today in the second day of Shortcake. So the last outfit was cute and I loved the pastel greens and pinks, but today I'm feeling OG. I kind of want it to be whimsical and kind of like kidcore-esque. This one gives because I will be literally working in a strawberry patch. And this one's cute too for like cherry jam homage vibes, since this is a Berry Bestie series. And even the classic strawberry dress is very fitting. But for some reason, I'm kind of feeling like getting adventurous with my outfit today. So I think I'm going to check out my coats. And I do have this really cute top that I'm thinking about trying on. But before I put on this top, I did want to go ahead and select like a cute skirt. This light green one isn't my favorite. Maybe the pink. Okay. But ooh, the petal skirt is definitely giving most. We're gonna go ahead and accessorize this outfit and then I'll let you know what we're doing, okay? Because I'm sure you're dying to know as we jump into another day in one episode. Okay, so as you saw before in this episode, I was working really hard to make a beautiful, large strawberry. And I was playing around with the seeds and everything else in between, and in the end, I was really satisfied with how it looked. So much so, I wanted to live here. I also had concerns about the entrance because it isn't fully straight to the resident service, and for some reason, I'm just like a symmetrical girly, and these are priorities for me. Not good ones, but they're still priorities. So we're opening up the Island Designer app today and we're going to try our hands at shifting the entrance to the island. This way it kind of feels symmetrical to the resident service and everything else that I've built so far. So of course that means we're pulling out the cliffs, we're trying out some things here, and then I have an even bigger thing I'm going to be adding to the strawberry today that you're not going to want to miss. So let's warm up together before I tell you the real plot twist. Okay, so I just want to say that I have never built a cliff this close to an airport entrance, and honestly, it feels wrong. But for the sake of my vision and plan, I guess we're gonna have to do something that we usually wouldn't typically do. My idea for the entrance is that we will have two cliffs on both sides, rounded. This way, when you walk in, it kind of feels naturally flowing to what I have built over here with the strawberry. Again, this is very foreign to me, and honestly, it's not my favorite way of using my terraforming free will, but in order to make this vision feel like you're really walking into a strawberry patch or waking up into one if you're dream addressing this island later in the future, I think this is how I'm going to have my entrance. I think with the right decor, like vines and strawberries and little mum seats, this will feel like it was already meant to be, very naturally flowing. So as alarming and off-putting as it may look right now, I think in the future it will feel better. But the real question is, how is this gonna look on my map? Because at the end of the day, that's something that really matters to me at this point, especially after working so hard on making this gigantic strawberry. I don't want anything to take away from the build, so we'll have to make sure that whatever we do with this, it doesn't look too crazy. And honestly, looking at the map, you can't even tell. Oh my gosh, this flows so well. I really like this. And again, I know it's chaotic, but I think it's going to be what we go with, at least for now, on our entrance. Keep in mind, this is my second entrance design, and this is a new island. So who knows? There's a chance I could come in and reconstruct everything again. You never know with me, but for now, I'm really liking this. If you have another idea, I'd love to hear it. And I'm very excited to decorate it and hopefully persuade everybody into thinking that this is the best way to fix an unaligned airport and resident service. At least for a strawberry shortcake island. Okay, I got a little warm up going, and at this point, you're gonna want to stay and hear what I plan next. As I mentioned before, I'm thinking about living on this area of the island. I mean, what other place would be as fitting as a giant strawberry? So I've decided we're going to cut into my strawberry leaves and try to make Strawberry Shortcake's house a big feature inside the strawberry. This is another thing I've never done before on an island. Living right behind a resident service is kind of crazy of me. I mean, points for convenience, but other than that, I don't know, besties. But I'm really, really determined to just at least see what it looks like. So my first idea is that I'm going to make a space just for my house. Now, is this going to be asymmetrical? Yes. Am I the queen of symmetry? Yes. Will this bother me so badly that I won't want it in the end? Maybe. But in the sake of whimsy, I'm going to at least try it. First and foremost, a house is 5 squares wide, 4 squares long. Meaning, once again, this is a very asymmetrical decision. Talk about risky move of the day. Or should I say second, because it's the second day that we're working on Shortcake. This is a very tight squeeze. I'm trying to do something that isn't going to interfere too much with my strawberry terraforming, and you may be alarmed with my decision making for this area right now, but I want you to know, even if it doesn't work out, we can always put it right back to where it was before. So don't stress too hard, okay? If there's one thing about me, it's that I need a perfect map and island. So if something's funky or doesn't look right, I will change it. For now, we're gonna continue on trying to fit my giant house inside this big strawberry patch and make it look okay. I'm thinking even if it's not symmetrical on the island to the resident service, maybe if it just looked semi-symmetrical on the map, it could work. We'll see. Okay, here's the reveal. This is how it would look with my house in the center of the strawberry. Like I said, it kind of looks symmetrical to the resident service on the map. I don't hate it, so I am going to proceed with paying to get my house here in the center. Now, you might not like this, but bear with me, okay? It might grow on you. Okay, now that we've handled all of that with Tom Nook, we finally have my home plot and we're gonna put it in the center of the strawberry. I am so excited to see how this turns out at this point. I'm really looking forward to hopefully enjoying my new living space in the strawberry patch as Strawberry Shortcake. So here we go. Of course, we are gonna imagine it first and see how this looks. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. All right, we got a little side yard, front yard. We'll take it. And of course, we can't wait. So let's go to the next day to see how it really looks and how we really like it. Okay, reveal time. It doesn't look too bad. It looks like Meringue likes it. Speaking of Meringue liking it, I don't know guys, it's looking a little lonely up here. Maybe we should, I don't know, let's look at the map first before I get ahead of myself and just see what we think so far. Okay, just like I envisioned, it is a little symmetrical to the resident service, but let me step over to the airport so we can really see it. Okay, here's the preview. I don't think it's terrible, and I mean Strawberry Shortcake belongs in her strawberry patch. But as I'm looking at it, I'm thinking 2 homes could be a lot more even to the resident service. So let's try this again. Okay, so I've moved my house back out of the area and saved you the time of watching me do so. I figured maybe possibly everyone who's watching this knows that the same way you demolish a home, section and move it is the same way you move it, like how I just showed you, if that makes sense. So at this point, I'm thinking symmetry, obviously. And with symmetry means we're going to even out the cliffs on both sides here and start to plan adding both me and Meringue's home. When I first started the Berry Besties series with my friend Cass, we talked about the different villagers that we wanted to represent our characters. And of course, Meringue is so Strawberry Shortcake coded, but she wasn't even my first choice. My first choice was actually Chelsea, and that's because I feel like everyone thinks Strawberry Shortcake when they see Meringue, but Chelsea also has such Strawberry Shortcake energy. I mean, she has the green, the pink, she literally looks like a little strawberry. but she's not here right now, and I don't know when I'll be able to get her since nobody wants to move off this island. So until somebody does want to move off this island again, we are going to put Meringue here, and who knows, maybe I'll change up Chelsea and Meringue's roles on the Berry Bestie island, because right now Meringue is really growing on me. I mean, I've already loved her for a really long time. She's in my other island, which is the Barbie Dreamhouse island, and she's literally with me every single day on Shortcake and that island. I'm really starting to love her as one of my favorite villagers, so I'm starting to think maybe she might be the true strawberry shortcake that she radiates with her energy. And with her living right next door, I don't think it's going to help the narrative of her not being that. So let's plan out our houses, make sure that they fit, and I know this looks very chaotic, but I'm really hoping that it works out. I think it'll work out. I'm hopeful it'll work out. And I think I'm gonna like it. I mean, I've never lived this close next to a villager before, so I'm feeling optimistic. You'll have to tell me in the comments, have you ever put a villager right next to your house? Because in all of my time of Animal Crossing builds, I never have. This will be the first for sure. And I'm very excited to see how I feel about that. Okay, we've planned out our houses, and this is what it's gonna look like. Let me move out of the way so you can see it fully. Okay, it's a lot more symmetrical to the surroundings of the resident service, and honestly, I'm really loving it. So at this point, I think I have nothing to lose than to pursue our two houses being moved right next to each other in this giant strawberry patch. I'm really excited to see this and how it turns out. So I hope that you will stick around to see mine and Meringue's homes next to each other, and possibly the decorating of it super soon. Okay, it's official. I have Meringue's plot in my pockets and I'm gonna place her down. I'm so excited but very nervous because this is not a lot of space to decorate and it's, again, not very even either. But that's okay, not everything is perfect and we are once again embracing the whimsy. So here goes Meringue's plot. Of course, we're going to imagine it. I mean, not bad. I think this is the spot. Alright, and now that I have a new place for Meringue, the next time you see this area, I'll have a new place for myself as well. So, let's hop over to that. Okay, final reveal. Here is mine and Meringue's home, side by side. Now, if you've ever been close to a villager, you can always be closer. And this is about as close as you can get. I think in the future, if I upgrade my homes and play the DLC and make our houses matching, this could be absolutely adorable. And I'm very optimistic at this point about these homes being here. But of course, before we do anything, we should definitely run to the airport, open up our map, and see the final results. And here they are. I don't know about you guys, but I think I like this a lot more than just my home by itself for some reason, since the cemetery's there. And I don't know, I think I love it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the two homes and the giant strawberry with the waterscaping surrounding it. And stay tuned for next week for another Berry Bestie episode. Thanks again for watching, friends. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.